T-Man 978 Shill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. This figure was gifted to me by Dog Reviews. He's super active on Instagram if you wanted to check him out. But if anybody else wanted to do anything else to support me, share this video. Sharing is probably the best thing you can do, better than commenting and liking. But anywho, this is G.I. Joe Classified number 69, Cobra Arctic B.A.T. Battle Android Trooper. Here's the new style packaging. I believe this is the first one where I had packaging like that, where they show you all the accessories, the artwork right there in the actual figure, and the diorama shot. It looks very appealing. The G.I. Joe team has been knocking it out. Here is this QR code that you can scan if you want to go to their website. I scanned it. It didn't take me to him specifically. In fact, he wasn't even on the page. I'll put a link in the description on Amazon for where you can find this guy, but this came by way of CMD store. That's how I got it earlier than anybody else. But anywho, this is the first time that I can think of where the artwork is actually in this little box where the figure is strapped to. So that's cool. And this foot locker is different, where there's no code on there. Well, unlock code. So there's that. I'm going to be skipping articulation in this video because it has the same articulation as these other two bats that I already reviewed and showed the articulation on. And I'll show off stuff like how the head works and how it works as far as with this gear on there. But he comes with 9 individual accessories, which is one more than the amount of accessories that came with the regular bat and the Crimson Bat. And it has 5 pieces of individual gear that's brand new for this figure versus the 2 pieces, this strap on that leg and this belt, which is connected to this weapon holster and that strap. So yes, they put a lot of effort into this. In fact, like all 5 of these pieces are new. The head is new. This gear piece is new. And this weapon is new right there. Everything else is reuse. I saw that this came with a special version of Zartan. This is a pliable plastic gun, so you don't have to worry about things like warpage out of packaging. It has this function where this can open, I guess, so you can reload or get rid of the cartridges. And then the stand moves right there. You also have the optional suppressor that you can plug on. So there's that. I really like it. There's the strap. The strap can go around its body and it can hold it like that. So that's cool. So that's cool. It's kind of like a catchphrase for me, I guess. I say that all the time. But let's let you see it up close. I like the details. This is blue with the black in there instead of the multicolor like you see back here. Here's this thing around the waist. Pretty sure it has a real name. I don't know. One thing I really like is the silver painted arms. Like, that looks way better than the plain gray. It looks really nice. This thing is very eye-catching. There's a neat head. If I have any problems with this, the ball post hole or port seems to be far back. I would have rather it been more in the middle of the head because the chin sticks out too far, but he is not a human, so what you gonna do? Like the rest of the body is the exact same as the Crimson and regular B.A.T. But these slip off. That's why I kind of listed them as being like separate accessories. You get the same gun that all of them have, and that can fit in there. Here is the new gear piece right here that just plugs in. I was able to get this on the Crimson Viper, but I couldn't so much get it on the regular, I said Viper, Crimson Bat. But here's what you're working with as far as ab crunch when you put that on. And here's this head. It looks up that much. Looks down a lot more. Does all the things. If you push your thumb on the bottom of this, you'll pop it off. Like I just did. One accessory that doesn't have any real use. It's cool that they gave you this, but this pack, which does have some paint on it, it's meant to hold his accessories, but this saw hand right here doesn't plug in there at all. And you can't, I mean, you could wedge it into there, but it's not secure at all. It does not port. So it's kind of silly that they gave you that. I mean, if you have the previous guy, you can put the weapons in there or give them to him. I mean, it's all up to you. And it's super close to the same color, so there's that. But the only use it can have is plugging the hands in there when you change out to the chainsaw, which has some silver paint on it, not on this side. But I really like that. Of course, we can change his whole look if you want. Like, he comes with this white Cobra emblazoned chest plate. And I like this helmet right there. It actually says Arctic Polarized on there. But I like that color on the visor. Looks really, really nice. And if you don't want that, you do have the battle damage version, which they could have put a Cobra logo on there, but they didn't. I don't think I showed his back without that backpack on there. There's that. But let's let you see this. Same figure. Let's see if he has a Cobra logo. No Cobra logos on either shoulder. Let me see this too. These arms, I have difficulty getting them to go out 90 degrees. So I'll show that. And they kind of want to, because this is so tight, when you do that, it kind of like almost want to pop off. So that has been frustrating to me on both sides. Meanwhile, like I'm showing you, no problems over here. In fact, the plastic feels a little bit harder on this figure than it does on this one. So they changed something in recent figures. In fact, this one is hard to do too. Or as well. Proper grammar and all that. Here's the Crimson Bat with the saw, chest, and head attachment. And this saw is loose. This crap in there does not fit. There has been a running change with the ball joint on the original bat and the Crimson Bat. So the Crimson Bat and the Arctic Bat have the same ball joint, but I wanted to show this head on there, but the ball joint socket is way smaller than that ball joint. So I can't get the saw in the hand. I can't get this on there. And the head, it's not compatible at all, really. And yeah, I tried to store the saw on this Crimson Bat and the saw doesn't fit on there either. The last thing definitely worth mentioning before I end this, there is no like loop over the trigger guard. I mean, there's kind of like the space for the hand, but let's let you see this up close. It does not actually loop around the finger. So that does make getting the gun into the hand easier, but the grip is not that great. So that sucks. I mean, it is a sniper rifle, so you might want to have them with two hands on there anyway. But definitely wanted to mention that grip is not all that tight. So yeah, that gear in between his legs doesn't really hinder things. But before I close stuff, I was in a chat online. Somebody was talking about how boots swivel because we were talking about that new Black Widow Marvel Legends figure that's coming out. She doesn't have ankle or boot rotation or calf rotation. They're like, that's not important. Let's shut up. Do you even pose your figures? One person didn't. I was looked at all their pictures. I'm like, all your figures are static. Get out of here. Boot rotation is very important as far as getting the feet to where you want them to stand. Because if I had it neutral, no boot rotation, the foot would be out here, and they don't want to stand up. But the fact that I can rotate on both of these and get them angled like that, that gives you more stability. But I like this thing. I'm super appreciative to you, dog. Thank you so much. I'm still getting 2 more. I have 2 on pre-order with Amazon, so I'm getting 2 more of these. They're awesome. I have at least 2 or 3 or more of the other troop builders. So I don't want to stop now. But this thing is great, except the things that I mentioned that aren't great. Hopefully you were paying attention. Thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man978 out here. Here's the Crimson Viper with the saw, chest, and head attachment. What a
Figure action. That one's me.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should